Hi, I'm Liz, and welcome to my channel, Creating Inner Beauty. I'm an intuitive energy healer, card reader, and coach, and I'm here today with a goddess message for the week ahead. I love connecting to divine feminine energy and getting some guidance from the goddesses to assist us in our day-to-day lives and our spiritual journeys and growth. And so today I'm using the Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I've already given the cards a shuffle, always setting the intention every week for messages that are going to be helpful and for our highest good and guidance for the week ahead. And let's choose our goddess. Okay. And two actually wanted to come out today, and it's interesting because these are actually two goddesses that have already been with us in the last couple of weeks, and there are, how many cards in this deck? I can't tell right now, but probably 60 at least, and it's funny that the same two came out. I always find that interesting. So we have Epona with wise leadership, and Gaia with earth. And immediately sort of the first thing I'm drawn to with both of these goddesses and with these cards is the coloring of the cards being very earthy and very grounded. We sort of have these beautiful light browns with a little bit of yellow and green, with a little bit of orange. And there's something about that feels so much like Mother Earth and getting grounded and letting the earth support us. And I feel like both of these goddesses have this really beautiful, nurturing mother energy, but in slightly different ways. So Gaia feels like she's here with that sort of unconditional mother's love, giving us a big hug, keeping us warm, keeping us safe, seeing to our physical and emotional needs. And she's sort of the one that it feels like you can go to when something's scaring you and you're needing just like a big hug and a nice warm cup of tea made for you and to talk it out. And then we have Epona here, and she has a little bit of a more strong, assertive energy. Like it feels like she's the mother you go to that will give you some nurturing, but will also give you some truth and give you some guidance, but in a little bit firmer way, sort of broken down, like, here, look, this is what you can do, here's what you can think about, here's the step-by-step process to deal with the issue that's in front of you. And so, I feel like we need both of these kinds of energies in our life. Sometimes we need that, just like soft, unconditional love, and sometimes we need a little bit of someone who can help structure that. So I feel like these goddesses are coming together this week ahead to provide you with both of those energies and to remind you, importantly, that you have the ability to do both of those things for yourself in this coming week. So to tap in and know when you need to nurture yourself unconditionally and give yourself that unconditional self-love and understanding and compassion, as well as the people around you. And when you need to kind of give yourself a little bit more the tough love or the structure or the, hey, we got this, let's just break it down and get it done type of thing. You have the ability to do that for yourself, and you may be also called upon that to do that for others in your life. And there's also kind of feeling, although these are both goddess energies, there is a little bit of a sense of what we would consider more like feminine receptive energy with this Gaia card and Gaia being present, and a little bit more of a masculine active energy with Epona being present as well. So once again, we have this message, and this came up last week, I believe, as well in our tarot reading, of balancing and having both the divine feminine and divine masculine working within you and in your life. And that feels important important. So if you're on a journey where you're working on balancing those aspects of yourself, this feels like a good week to continue that work, and that you might be striking that balance really well with these two goddesses by your side. Just tap into. So I'm also now drawn to the Epona card. Sorry, I shook the camera a bit. And looking at this streak she has across her cheek. And I'm feeling two things from that. One is, although it's really not a complete rainbow in the coloring of this card, there's something about it that's making me feel a sort of rainbow energy. And that's also kind of connecting me to the idea of your chakras and chakra alignment. So I feel like that is an important message for this week. Take care of your chakra health, work on balancing and clearing your chakras, make sure you're in alignment with your highest self, and there's nothing that's kind of leaving you feeling too ungrounded or overly grounded. Work on your heart chakra energy, make sure your whole system is in alignment. And I do have a chakra balancing and clearing meditation available at my website. If you'd like to download that for free, you can always go down to the description box and click over to my website to get that. And it feels like that sort of energetic hygiene in the week ahead will be helpful, whether you use my meditation or anyone else's meditation. That could benefit you. But I'm also sort of feeling that warrior energy from the stripes she has across her cheek. So, in the week ahead, if there are any battles that you're facing, and this doesn't feel like anything major or major conflict, but just, if you're in that active energy of like, let's move forward, let's get things done, let's tackle issues, let's deal with anything that comes up, to remember to do that in a wise, gentle, and compassionate type of way, that you sort of don't need to necessarily barrel through and overly force anything, but just sort of take appropriate step-by-step action, staying in touch with your heart, staying grounded, and moving ahead fearlessly is the message that feels like it's coming along with this card as well, which I think is really also appropriate for the keywords here of wise leadership, because that to me is a way that a wise leader progresses forward. And then, with the Gaia card, the last message that feels like is coming through is really to surround yourself with nature. If flowers speak to you, to bring some inside of the home or spend some time outside with flowers if the weather and the environment is conducive to that. And just remember that you're a child of Gaia, and she's always nurturing you. She's always there for you. If nothing else, you can go into her gardens, into her plants, into her flowers, into her forest, and be surrounded by a loving energy, if nothing else. So stay connected to that. Feel her warm embrace and move forward with that loving knowledge. So that feels like it's the goddess message for this week. I hope it's supported you in the week ahead. Do let me know how it resonates. If you like these goddess messages and you'd like to hear more of them, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel, as we have a goddess message every week. Also do weekly energy readings with the tarot and anything else I'm guided and inspired to share with you. So look forward to seeing you next time. Much love.